Up world, it's your host, the guy named Tyler, reporting live from the MITM podcast, where we delve into the matters that shape our lives. Today, we're tackling a topic that affects us all: resolving conflicts and fostering healthy relationships within the family. With that being said, run the intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lusting for shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, that it's soaking. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the motive.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM podcast. And conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but it's how we handle and resolve those conflicts that determines the health of our family dynamics. By learning effective communication skills, practicing empathy, and fostering a positive and supportive environment, we can build strong and harmonious relationships within our families. So, let's explore some tangible tips to help you resolve conflicts and foster healthy relationships within your family. Tip number 1, communication is key. Open and honest communication is the foundation for resolving conflicts within the family. Create a safe space where everyone feels comfortable expressing their thoughts and feelings. Listen actively, speak respectfully, and practice active listening. Effective communication helps address concerns, find common ground, and build understanding. Right? This is something that I really wish that they taught us in school: how to communicate, not just how to read and write, not just how to create an essay, but how do we communicate in a way that really builds that bridge, that really connects us with the other person instead of us always fighting each other. It's something that's really needed in this day. And a thing that would really help that is our tip number 2 of practicing empathy and understanding. Okay, we cultivate empathy and understanding when conflicts arise, we can become better people. Okay, the way that we do this is by putting yourself in the other person's shoes and try to see things from their perspective. Validate their feelings and experiences. Okay, even if you don't agree with them in that moment, show them empathy. And by doing this, you can foster connections that pave the way to finding solutions together. And I say this to people all the time: it's not about the problem. It's not about the problem, okay? It's about how the two of you get over the problem together. It's how you go up and grab your swords and grab your shields, and you go and you beat that problem dragon that is ahead of you while you can, okay? The problem doesn't really matter. It's really how you overcome it, okay? It's the two of you against the problem. And the way that you're able to actually do that, yes, you're getting empathy, yes, you're getting understanding, but tip number 3 is to seek common ground. Okay? When we seek common ground, we look for the common ground and share the values within your family. Okay? Identify areas of agreement to build upon rather than focusing solely on differences. Okay? Finding common goals and interests can help create a sense of unity. Okay? That unity and strength will develop the bond among family members, right? And this is where I'm saying you build the bridge, okay? You build a bridge instead of building a wall, okay? And another way that we can continuously learn to build this bridge and get better at building this bridge is by practicing, okay? You want to practice active problem solving. How do we even do this? Well, you engage in the active problem-solving techniques. This way, we can address conflicts constructively. And here's exactly how you would do this. All right. So you encourage open dialogue. You brainstorm potential solutions together. Right. You work together and find compromises. We can't always get what you want. Sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. And if both people on both sides are working to both give and get and try to make sure that other person's needs are being met, you will 100% be able to get to the other side of that problem. Okay? Collaborative problem solving promotes a sense of fairness and cooperation, right? And when we focus on finding the win-win outcomes, you're able to help meet everyone's needs. Everyone that's involved have all their needs be met. we're going to roll right into tip number 5, which is to cultivate forgiveness and letting go. Okay? Learn to cultivate forgiveness and let go of grudges within the family. Holding on to past resentment can hinder the growth and healing of relationships. Practice forgiveness both towards others and yourself, and embrace the opportunity for growth and reconciliation. Okay? They say that holding on to anger, holding on to bitterness, holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And when you do it with your family, the unit that's supposed to be the strongest unit, you lose so much power and so much potential. You lose all of that growth. How can you hate your brother? That's silly. How can you hate your sister or hold grudges against your parents, your mother? And parents, you need to also understand you need to do the same thing with your children. Everyone needs to be working together to best find the tools and resources and ways that we can all show up for each other to find success in this life. And a part of that rolls nicely into tip number 6 of nurturing a positive and supportive environment. Okay, this one's for all the parents out there or people that run households. Your job is to create the environment. Okay, your job is to foster a positive and supportive environment within your family unit. So that people can come and talk to you and share what they need to. And when you share the good times, it makes expressing in the bad times just a little bit easier. Okay, you want to celebrate each other's successes. You want to offer encouragement during challenging times. You want to prioritize quality time together. Engage in activities that promote bonding and create lasting memories. A supportive environment strengthens family ties and provides a solid foundation to resolve conflicts from. Okay? By doing all of these things together, all of these 6 tips, you're bound to be successful. Because it's not just, we have to get together and talk because something bad happened. It's we get together and talk because it's family game night. And there's going to be these little conflicts that you get to experience in a playful way. So now that when it's time for you to actually have these more difficult conflicts, these difficult conversations, these crucial conversations, it's substantially easier. It's so much easier. It's like night and day. Okay? So that brings us to the end of today's episode of the MITM podcast. Remember, resolving conflicts and fostering healthy relationships within the family requires effective communication, empathy, a positive environment. Practice open communication, cultivate empathy, seek common ground, engage in active problem solving, cultivate forgiveness, and nurture a supportive atmosphere. Okay, all of these things will make your family unit so much stronger. So much stronger. Some amazing resources for y'all. Nonviolent communication is a great tool to use. The Work by Katie Byron is another amazing tool to use. And there's a lot more that I can go and find, but the number one thing that I would suggest doing is checking out the 6 pillars frameworks. And keep listening to this podcast because we're going to have a lot more resources and tools to help you have a stronger family unit. Okay? So join me next time as we continue to explore matters that shape our lives. Until then, embrace the power of a healthy relationships within your family. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Give 'em that creme de la creme.